Persons who are active in their walk of life. They're living aware of their purpose. They are responsive to their call and are interested in leaving this world better than they've met it. You may know Candis, founder of Mega Merger's apprenticeship program. You may know Candis for work with recyclable design. But today, we'll learn more about Candis, the woman. So Candis, tell us about your beginnings and where your story started.
Well, my story started from I was a little girl with my grandparents. Each of them, my mother's parents and my father's parents, each of them contributed a little bit to me about art and business, you know. I tried a lot of different things. I was in biking, I've been, you name it, I've pretty much done it. But through it all, my key things have been working with youth, working with at-risk youth, working with youth empowerment, working in urban communities, locally and abroad, and always looking for ways to innovate, to take something that someone does not see value in and finding a way to transform that into something valuable.
When did you first consider yourself alive?
When I did the national exhibition, NE6, I remember getting dressed for that, making my own shoes and my own earrings and bracelets, and coming down here to the gallery and presenting a piece of my work that it took me a month to create, and standing in front of it and telling my story, telling about my pilgrimage, and that's what the piece was called, Pilgrimage, and having people connect with that. Because I could see me in them, and it was amazing that they saw themselves in me, and so it was like, I'm here. I'm here.
You're involved with several programs like Mega Merger's apprenticeship. Tell us why helping the youth is so important to you.
The thing is, we are nothing without them. We are absolutely nothing without them. And the biggest challenge that I see that they face is that they feel as though they're not heard. And so whereas they have solutions to problems that we're now facing, because they feel as though they do not have a voice, they are refusing to speak, or they are acting out in such a way that is having a negative effect. And so for me, it's like, listen, I gotta get you to talk. I gotta find out what's in here. We gotta find a way to draw you out, because I know that what this country needs is lying dormant. And we need it from here, out here, and living in this world.
As Earth Day approaches, can you tell us about your brand, Cajubon, and how you make recycled items?
Well, Cajubon this idea is derived from the work that I've done with Mega Merger's apprenticeship program. I challenged the kids that I work with. I said, you know what, you can start a business with nothing. And they looked at me, yeah, you're talking crazy again, Miss Marshall, but you know, we respect you, so we ain't gonna say nothing. So I challenged myself last year to take this material, these tires, these tubes, and turn them into something marketable. And so when people see it, you almost have to convince them, this is an old tire. Yeah, man, I take this off one rider. He was riding on Bay Street and he didn't break down, and I had to tell him, give me that tire, let me help you over, give me that tire, let me make one belt out of that, you know. You have to convince them that it is made from something that was once trash. And that is what we've done. We've created a brand that when people see it, we don't have to convince them that it is good, that it is quality, that it is environmentally friendly. We have to convince them that it actually came from something that was discarded and useless, according to society's take, useless.
Do you have any advice for others on how they can truly live alive?
Wherever you find yourself, embrace who you are now and learn what there is to be learned now. Because if you don't learn it now, you'll be learning this for 50 years. You don't want to do that. But if you embrace it now, you can move on to the next lesson, and you could become It's a shame when people live their whole life without ever being alive. And you would have that opportunity to become alive by learning today's lessons today. Not next week, not 50 years from now, not after 10 people are dead, today.
Hey, grab something and away.